Okay, so hello guys, it's me Gaming Star here, and today I am back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last time we had basically started off the Farewell My Turnabout. We have started like the first half of the first day investigation, and this time we're gonna go ahead and start the second half of the first day investigation. Let's go. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. and Goddard as our client, and we know that we didn't do it, which is very important. So now what do? Well, the trial's tomorrow. Chance. We have to find a real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. Let's go to the hotel. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you. Where are you going around? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? Mario! Stop looking, stop barking at him! It's a bad run-in, so there's another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know that's not entirely... you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Wow, sorry to let you say drop one like flies. It's always been that way ever since that little girl in elementary school cancer was on tourniquet and died. The other kids started calling me Queen Rika. I swear to God, whoever named it spies of it, his name was Taunt. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Shut up, Mario! Don't push me, boy. Mario! Shut up! Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear anything she said because she was talking too fast. Mario! Hey! Oye! Mario! Shut up! Could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around inspecting here, smarty pants! My dog! Oh my god! Mario! Shut up! Would you? Shut up! Huh? Shut up! Holy shit! Oh my god. Mario! Oh yeah! Hey, you little shit. Mario! Stop it! I'm asking about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I'm just getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, press conference. Cue mysterious music room. Magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. What you witnessed. The most important one you mean? Oh, now you treat me with respect to the child. You speak to your elders? You should always be polite. Really, kids today? Please tell me, what do you see? And of course she's not gonna say. God damn it! 4 locks. Fuck. Last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then the murder is... Please don't strain another attention, please. If you want to hear more, you should expect something very pleasant. What's the victim? My dear Hammer died a year ago in a dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go but again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juanito! What does this say anything? Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent? I mean, what is the matter speaking supposed to be? Why does it never stop? So women these days, they don't know what the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young man, it was so beautiful even the flowers feels blush. But despite this, I press flowers and read the stars, wrote beautiful love poems. Pearls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll get you something, juice or something. Thank you so much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? I guess Miss Olbag heard everything from Lotta. So we really can't do much here, so we have to kind of keep going. We have to go to the hallway. Let's go. Looks like the investigation is still full swing. The staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, as we're all asleep, I guess. Let's go to the hallway. Ha-ha! Hey! You're here! They're waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Oh my god, Mario! Oye, ¿qué pasó, jodido? Come here! Cuco. You see what I have to deal with? Lotta. Hey, Mr. Copville, I think show his face. What? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. Why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! My camera! Smell like blood. I'm gonna find my $700 camera. Hey, Mario! Shut your mouth! I'm recording here! Mario, shut up! Why is it recording? You don't shut up! Smells like blood. I don't know about your camera. Look, don't let people say a criminal goes go back to see the crime. And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am. Facing a lot of trouble. Huh? Hey, Mario! Shut your mouth! Mario! Mario, shut your... Mario! Hey! Play with the ball! Holy crap! Oh my god! My dog would have shut his ass! Holy crap! Camera. So you lost your camera. It ain't an ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's worth about $600, brand new! Huh? You didn't just buy it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy in the store, about 5 hours, I reckon. I made a itty bitty scratch on it, and the man took it all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking real mean about it, too. He just made me cry it all. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. It must have been when I was running around looking for things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. Mario, stop it! Shut up! Holy crap. I'm trying to record here. My dog would have shut up? Mario! Might even bother. Don't remember about size. I couldn't get anything in big scoops. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is being connected to the murder. Lotta's camera, very expensive, out of value, stolen around the time of the murder. What happened? Well, please tell me you know what happened at the time of the murder. From the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ngata was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure it was a school, city boy? Wherever a lot of hot goes, there's a store to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop. I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Freaking course, that means that I was looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was just on. Although I was also looking for such stars over here, so maybe I wasn't there entirely the time. Big scoop. Lotta, are you sure you were here the entire time? You could have taken the picture of your big scoop. Well, maybe I was, when I was a real journalist too. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Of course, she won't say! Mario! Shut your mouth! Oh, sorry, so I can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? Not again! Why does everyone have something to hide? Been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lloyd. I'm glad someone around here is happy. There's a lot on your I rule smile. Alright, so we can't do much here yet. Let's keep going. Anything good in here? No. Let's go to Engadada's room. Let's go there. You finally shut up! Thank you, Mario. Oh my god, my boy! My boy! Where are we? We're in Mr. and Matt Engadada's dressing room. This is the client's room. May I help you with something? Where? You're Mr. Engadada's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow, and Mr. Ngata's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues in Bill's case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste your time, so let's get down to business. Alright. So she may be a small stature, but appearance can be deceiving. What's this? Looks like dishes left over from dinner. She was like, I'm sure they're Mr. Ngata with Miss Andrews' plates. It's like the T-bone steaks. What's the Global Studios and T-bone steaks? This one. The giant bone sitting in the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. The knife. Mario! What did I tell you? Mario! What did I tell you? Hey! Leave your... Ay, bendito sea la... Wait a minute. The knife is missing. Yes, it's a knife. Samurai sword. There's so samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket looks like it's called a happy. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would absolutely be thrilled. A happy. I think that's used during festivals, if I'm right, I think. That's usually what it's used for. Beds. Ah. I hit a tennis ball with my my headphones. It's a bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. Mario! What did I tell you? Shut up! Oh my god! Shut up! Hey! Mario! Shut your freaking mouth! Mario! Holy shit! Oh my god, Mario. You are something else, Mario. No, really. It's probably Mr. Ngata's suitcase. For someone who's going out of war, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes there. Stars really have different from us, aren't they? Okay. Alright, so we examined. There's really nothing much. Let's go talk to Andrews. Looks like Samus. I don't know, I find it look like Samus. Am I the only one? I swear. I assume the first thing you need to know is everyone's doing it, correct? Yes, that's correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Goddard. What is that card? In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trivial details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't have to ask. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations of the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Ngata. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong. Do everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Listen to Ngata. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask about Mr. Ngata and I are related, are you? So sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nate, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, and I'll add that Mr. Ngata's manager. His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you juice later, okay? What do you know about, Juan Corrida? What about him? Did you know the victim, Mr. Corrida? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed for each other in the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have to die. I've got a hunch that someone knows why she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was killed. Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Corrida was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Fuck! Why does everyone have something? Ah! Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more after this conversation. Is it Cyclops, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's gonna be more and more of these lately. Fuck, dude. So many! Okay, let's go to Juan's room. Let's go to Juan. Let's go to Juanito. Julito. Juan. Julio. I said Julio to my dog and Mario. Mario's like, whoop. Mario, come here. Ven aquí. Ven aquí, Mario. Fun fact, my dog's middle name is Julio, so sometimes I call him Julio and he just kind of goes like, whoop. It's funny though. Okay. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls. Mr. Corrida? The victim. Which makes the crime scene too. Oh, it's you. So what happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ngada's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hang in there. I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left. We have to get as much as I can. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just want special circumstances, right, pal? I even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep it quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. You can map the hotel, guys. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Haha, I'm gonna warn you, go lost in a hotel too big for your own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Okay. Let's check it out. This room has a... Oh my god, that's a lot of bears. Wow, there's a lot of bears. Alarm clock ones, collector's edition stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Just kind of bear doesn't he have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I got a feeling maybe the guys didn't really like... Maybe the guys didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems! I don't think I want to bear with the trauma last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Oh god. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, Mario! Shut your... Mario! Mario! There are all sorts of things in the refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. Oh, vegetable juice is a really healthy nut. Oh, there's some beets, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color. Ironically. There's a lot of bears. Look at all this. Bears. Computer. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There's a lot of electronic things in here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, can you tell me what these are pretty things? Okay. That over there is a watch you wear on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking to Pearls, not Maya. It's chips on the chips, watch, a camera, some bears in trash, a calculator, his suitcase. Suitcase, there's a lot of things I can fit fairly close. There's a clothes dryer, electric shaver, a calculator. As you also pack too much stuff like Mr. Corrida? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Let's check out the other side. What the hell? The bear's on the bed. So the bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick is so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. The radio. What's this now? It looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night. This bottle's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the horse show last night, but I wonder if the stars hadn't gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. A little bear. Electronic bear. A bear. A phone on the floor. A juice. It's beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I really don't like it much. There's a bottle on the table over there. That's probably where it came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right. The floor vase is broken up. The makeup streams everywhere. Why is the glass the only thing still alright? No sign it's been drank. Hey! Oh my! For the love of Mario! Holy shit. This guitar case, I guess a little beat up, but it's still usable. That's strange. The guitar's not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? Mystic Maya said she brought her guitars to jam and interested to try them. That's true. Huh? The guitar's wet. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. Water, isn't it? That's odd. The case. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This problem with Mr. Corrida thought was assailant. Where are these bits of glass from? A flower vase, maybe? They're fresh. I don't know. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? Oh my god! Tomato juice. Nothing really much here. Now that I take a look. Okay, let's check. Alright. Cause for death. Cause of death. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should be? Yeah, here's the picture. There's a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. Looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're, I'm pretty sure they're Mr. Ngada's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Reason for arrest? Why was Mr. Ngare arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Hey! Oye! Jodido Mario! Shut up! I have a little pig right here, so he will shut up! Holy crap! Well, look at this. Can you tell you? There's a sign of struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his bun came off. Mr. Ngare says about a button. Something like that's what those called Hakama. It's not all. What? They're a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? A lady, Miss Soulbag. She's anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where Vic was a little off. Something that's a little off? As in, there's... You're pretty big about, pal. Alright, let's figure it out, Mr. Nick. What do you know about the, what about this juice? It's bad, it's wine glass. Ah, so you noticed, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me, too. Hey, wait a minute! So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, we're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I will be running a 1,000-meter dash. Oh, no! What's beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard it sound so before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last, you reveal your true nature. Mr. Phoenix, right? Would it be too much to ask if you're just being nice for me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from the pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy big trench coat. How did I think the detectives of this country could be so pitiful? Aye! Detective, come over here for a second. For the second. Yow! Hey! Oh my god, what? Holy shit! Shut up! Shut up! This is a little pig. It's a little pig I have right here. A little squishy one. Apparently he's now shut up because of it. Thank you, Mario. Feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. You were so scared, you was frozen up the spot. Mr. Phoenix, right? You have sort my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine! Perfect. Perfect timing with this pig. God damn, that's perfect. Victory is yours, it also means to you. What? Come scruffy. Pretty face about the big. Yes, sir. So what? Yeah, so I swear my damn with his honor. Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now. If you ever need me, that's the criminal affairs department. Alright? You can try on this car seat. Okay, so there's really nothing much here. Let's keep going. Let's go back to, Bad boy! Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Spent an entire time. Yeah, people connected to the murder. I don't have to go home, let alone leave. Nickel Samurai. Can you tell me a little bit more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Oh, wait. A love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shapes the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah, strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with office ladies. Yes, Pearl. What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at AM. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Feeder starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. Jammin' Ninja. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of the old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but become a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jamming versus the Middle Machi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches his not so jamming cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music based stuff starts something high school girls really like. Yes, Pro? What happens next? I want to know. Jammin' Ninja will be able to sing. What about Princess Misola? Every Sunday, idiot. What show can I watch? Can't believe she's really considering it. Hey, what do you know about Miss Andrews? Do you know her? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit, just a little. So Mr. Paris likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's one thing. I don't really know her. You know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I'm glad to share that way. Oh, he's so happy. He looks like he's alive. He's found his first next meal. Gossip about Adrian. Would you mind telling me something that's gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you'd be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, take a look at this. Looks like a tablet from his old bag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendivis. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the Miss Stars, Miss AA. You see it now, don't you? What? You can stop protecting me in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Correa didn't have a manager of his own. Which means it's concerned about a manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd that one Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client, it's a wonderful thing. One happen between two people. Mr. Pratt looks so happy. Probably just following along, not having an idea why he's smiling. Well, like saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Alright, I'll go about the tablet gossip land. Okay, thanks for that. So we got that clip. Thanks for that. Let's go back to the hotel lobby and break one of the locks. Oh boy. Let's go break him. The victim. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you. Then please tell us what you saw. But what a waste. Just for a chance, a little. So youngins, I'm a little devil after all. Does that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Fuck, I can't do anything. I have newspaper clipping. We need the autograph, though. How the fuck are we supposed to get the autograph? We don't even have an autograph. I think we have this newspaper clipping. It says, Jammin' Midnight Rendivis, superstar in the ultra-hot mega secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting close to the mysterious yet beautiful manager to stars Miss AA. Huh. I'm trying to find... Hold on, let me, okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. There's something. Let me go ahead and, get back to the, hallway. There's something I missed. There's something I missed in Corrida's room. There's a piece of paper that was left behind. Right here. Here we go. I forgot this. Mr. Nick's first piece of paper is called an autograph. To my darling Wendy. Paper's got Mr. Corrida's autograph. Can't read it at all. Wendy. I've heard that name so much before. Okay, so that's what we needed. Let's go ahead and, that was the thing I was missing. Let's go ahead and get back to Miss Old Bag. So now that I have what she needs, let's give it to her. Alright, let's go. Here, your fucking autograph! That's the Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And this says my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? My name's Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it maybe will say Wendy, but somehow I don't think this is this Wendy signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you just like that. Yes, I know. It's just change it on change. Wow, she really does want this autograph. Officer, good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Winnie Oldback ready to open his heart, dear Swan. Wow, she really... Damn, you really do want that. Okay. Alright. So then we have another one we could do afterwards. Autograph given to Wendy. Here we go. What you witnessed. I feel bad for you now, huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh, no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that police? Well, of course. I thought I could get gift certificates too out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruiting again to part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow time, you're gonna get crime pronounced guilty. Mr. Gotti hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about the details like that. I know I just do my poor Juan. Just do it! You little belly chicken. You're very chicken. I wonder what that would look like. Just my senses. I know when I saw someone did something bad and just say he did it. You don't think God would ever do to her to deserve this? God just passed. What did Mr. God do to you that makes you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan! He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan! Mr. Nick! What is it? What's this scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay? Poor Juan led straight by the vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do viles and wild temptress mean? Yuck! How about we listen to Miss Oldback say for now, okay, Pearls? Miss Oldback, what's this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy who shot the girl into Juan on purpose? His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It's a great scandal to make Juan lose his face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal to drive his reputation into the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of scandal to me. What do you know about the... Anyway, Miss Oldback, I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there to gather information. There's nothing you can really know. That proves Mr. Ngata did what you say. Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, a tabloid. Next week, doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldback have information like that, and where did she get it? Huh. Is it? Let's go back to the hallway. Whatever we need, let's go ahead and break it. Here we go. I'm eating my florecitas right now. Biscoop. These are my questions. I'm not a murder. Why were you loitering around the victim's room? Oh, yeah, I did not. For my scoop. Well, I want to know the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my brand button. Alright, then. I'm putting tablet photographer looking for a scoop. I said that you were looking onto a scandal. Could it be that you, lot of heart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corina and this person? Adrian Andrews? This woman! She's Adrian Andrews, Matt and Goddard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the German Ninja. It would be a hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? It's one lock. Pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing thinking to make the papers. You gotta have a backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that, what is it, new sauce? You mean new source. That's it. So show me something that shows when Juan guy had something new with Andrews. You mean the magazine clipping? Pretty obvious. There you go. This is an article from the Certain Weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight ran to this. The mysterious yet beautiful manager to stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Corina didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival Miss God's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article when it tonight has some pictures and as proof. That's why you were looking around Miss Corina's door that night. Ah! There we go. So we broke that lock. There's one more lock, and it's Adrian Andrews. But I don't even know if, I don't think we have the, I don't know if we have the resource yet. I don't think we do, but let's go ahead and keep going. Big scoop. Looking into Mr. Corina and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him at a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What did you say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? Ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. That's when it's getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest in some gossip and little Miss Lady. Then spice it up with a little exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote on in my note to myself is gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off again. I came here to make a story. I didn't come here to have a treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see a day when people done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why I know that story done. That's probably a bold-faced lie. Let's go back to the criminal affairs department. Let's go to the criminal affairs department now. So, let's get going. Here we go. We're back here again. The Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Wait, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be fairly happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look pretty perfect this time around. This evidence testimony are tight. But you can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Tear evidence. So what do you mean evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces. Two? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing in the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search for Mr. Goddard. Yep, I found the folds in Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Who are those? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious they're matching Goddard is. Tomorrow's trial, talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Airtight testimony, what about that? So what about the airtight testimony? Is that, well, security lady Miss Solbag? I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well, and I mean told her not to open that mouth first and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck in 10. There's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Solbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Gotta come out of the victim's dream around the estimated time of death. No way! Let's present the magazine clipping. Here you go. We're perfectly interested in a bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Mr. Corrida, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Suicide? Her name was Celeste Impacts. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impacts was Miss Andrew's mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor? Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, definitely. What do you know about Celeste? She was the victim's manager and also Miss Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it was just a— I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the Americano. Don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean— I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's— Wait, please, wait, sir! If you don't get this one, quiet! If it weren't for the traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Oh, shit! Hey! Hey! Edgeworth! My boy! Holy shit! My boy, Edgeworth! My boy! It's been a long time, right? Shut up, Mario! I'm having my fun, Mario! Shut up! This is Mr. Edgeworth? What I'm gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You. dare you show your face about to shed a shame upon it? You soiled the Von Karma name down into the mud. You let out off of the thread between your legs like an ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you were having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given it yet. I won't lose. This case is mine and I will hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix Wright! I will see you tomorrow. In court! There will be a clinical lesson, the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. Tomorrow's trial. I thought the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth had gone and died. Mr. Nick, I never want to see you again. I think that's enough of warm welcome for someone who hasn't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? The wild mare hasn't given it yet, it seems. So no, I don't think he'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own in the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can't be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? Proof of Von Karma blood. A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor, and a perfect win record is a proof of Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? Do you think your motivation for prosecuting trials is so selfish? It's been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Why stand in court? Well, with Francisca, she's almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. Save your clients, you say? To those who think only their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me, even if you're a prodigy. Or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot of you have to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see it coming soon enough. What do you know about Celeste Impacts? Can you tell me? A gifted prosecutor disappeared suddenly a year ago. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor for a long time now. But she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes, but there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. Suicide note that just vanished? Huh. Suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how did you know Miss Impacts had ever written such a note? There was no such solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes it a likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim? There it is. There's a little note here. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who chances to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corrida had hid his manager's suicide note. But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this. This is a suicide report, part 1, anyway. Part 1? Part 1, deceased found by Juan Corrida. Was her suicide note hidden? Suicide report. Anything else? Edgeworth, my boy! I love you! Alright, let's present the suicide report. Do you have more? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, there are reports that have multiple parts like this one. That has two. 2 parts? Which is handed this first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name is Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she always tries to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature, that's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of which the woman is. That's very odd. Very, very odd. Is there any more topics? Oh, dependent nature. Here we go. I was gonna say, what's it about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews attempted at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that? Is that they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Why the fuck is this me in a nutshell? Holy fuck, I feel called out, bro. I feel called out. Especially with, oh god, I feel very called, especially with my own personal issues. Fuck, I feel called out, bro. I feel called out. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior, copying it in order to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted suicide report. Shock when Celeste Impact suicide. I actually want to show something. Let's go back to the detention center real quick. Ah, so the lawyer dude, it's the best case I see, but if he already told you everything I know. Okay, there's something interesting. It's optional, you don't need to do this, but if you show Celeste Impact's profile to him, here's what happens. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention! Who in the world are you going to eat with? Security guard? Mr. Nick, the Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. That happens if you, it's optional. You don't even need to do it. That's just something I wanted to show you guys. That's what happens when you do that. So, let's go to the, it will trigger a little scene if you want to do it. Let's go see Andrews now that we have all the evidence that we need to break the psych locks. Let's go ahead and do that. So, let's go back. Oh, Miss Andrews is here, but it looks like she's talking to someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? It'll make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting. Little girl. That's a tracking device. I'm kind of scared. I'm not gonna lie. What is that? Electromagnetic receiver. A planted tracking device on the detective. And with this, I know the force every move. So that noise we heard was his receiver. We're really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews? Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What are those two talking about? Miss Andrews? She looks a little dazed, doesn't she? What card is she holding? That card. Now that we have everything that we need, let's go ahead and break the psych lock. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. We're looking for murder. Alright. Let's go. Why was Juan murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ngata's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Gorita. You were not that close. That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You are not good at being intimate. I highly doubt that. Magazine clipping. Here you go. You and Mr. Gorita had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had your wits about you, you shouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. It's to be expected in the world filled with crooks and liars. Note to yourself, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need to get close to someone? Me? I need to get close to Mr. Gorita if there was such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Gorita for this person's sake? For Celeste? Celeste Impacts, your mentor? How do you know about Celeste? It's one. Miss Impact, she committed suicide. Did she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Gorita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Gorita so you would find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You have a future yet, slamming muckery for putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews. There's no mystery surrounding her death. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that reality true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with her suicide resolved. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body? Mr. Gorita. Juan, and Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. This is why you became intimate with Mr. Gorita. I've sat by quietly listening to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I don't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is the proof that someone's impacts are very special to you. There you go. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through it with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life? Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who had it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie. A facade. You've always searched out for people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspect Mr. Gorita as hiding in Miss Impact's note. You heard about it, and fought to recover it from him getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic do we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Gorita dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Alright. Motive for murder. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. Ah, same girl. I pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Frank Corrida. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So, you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tablet reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like to say, there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire to keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't want anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's an overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it thoroughly first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Honestly, don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. At least Mr. Goddard's in your capable hands. Huh. Cat about cats, what's Mrs. Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearl, she looks like worn out. She hasn't slept at all. She's walking around. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. Tired, right? Oh, no, I'm okay. Really? I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Back to the office. So what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impact's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one who discovered the victim's body. Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hello? Wright and Cole offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone with that. Within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she's actually famished. What? So I suggest doing a quick acquittal, my friend. In any case, wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off. Mystic Maya said, ask my sis. Didn't she? Sis. What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're so hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want. Maya's situation. How's Maya? She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is wanting to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channel like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer the phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised me he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Some kind Kind of looks like a business card. There's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. Dirt slot. Seems doors nothing. On TV, the hero always use plastic card as stiff cardboard. Then click and magically open door. I wonder if there's a card like this I could use. Ah, that's it. Seashell card. Maybe I could get the door key out of here. I thought this card would be useful. Such a genius. Alright, now, excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. Nick. I did it. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I should keep Nick waiting or worried. Alright. Okay, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please comment, subscribe, or whatever. And next time, we're going to go ahead and start the trial. And, oh boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and start the trial. So, see you guys then.